Revisiting AI from the beginning means that we're going back to understanding the deeper integrations of AI. It doesn't feel like the integrations are plugged into each other. It doesn't feel like we're plugging things together the way that it was starting to from the beginning in AI. When you look at platforms like ChatGPT, Copilot, and things like Notion, where you have this big dashboard with pages, there's a sense of how important truly this is, how Grok can integrate, how Structured can train and integrate. Still a baby, still growing, but revisiting different apps and just not focusing so much on a major feature that pulls you into an app. Like with Grok, the major feature is reasoning and uncensored. I'd say the two major features that would kind of like interest people, because especially if you explore psychology in a deep way that I do, it's not so much for a gimmick in my case, but I can see where if you don't take a lot of time and look at it and study it, it's going to seem very gimmicky. So what I've started to realize is like these integrations with ChatGPT, where you can create projects inside with different behaviors for each project. Like you can have a different voice, a different personality for each project. Grok does the same thing in each custom, which is really cool. But we're going back to a need for a more integration. Copilot plugs and plays all of the AIs together. Somehow Microsoft seen this coming ahead of time and realized like we're going to be using multiple AIs. And I want the freedom to use multiple AIs, to be honest with you. I don't really want to be stuck anymore. I've been feeling like there's a disadvantage to being so stuck on one AI. And it's kind of like when you have really important relationships that are important to you, but then you're not adding your own uniqueness to it. You're forgetting who you are, or you're not seeing uniqueness in maybe roles that each member of your family plays. You're trying to just stick to one setting with your family or one environment. That doesn't always serve your needs. That doesn't always get you very far. Same with AI. You know, this is very much metaphorically in life, and so this is where we're at. I'm going to be stepping back from creating this kind of content where I'm speaking about it. I'm probably going to be creating, I've already started more music projects, more AI projects, and I feel like with all this, if I can just plug and play different AIs together, I can probably create even better content for you on top of my main reason, which is like that would be a whole nother main reason for just the creative content itself. But even just the personal integration in life would be amazing, to just have all of the AIs integrate together and plug in. Suno even plugs into Copilot in their platform in Microsoft, as well as other things that I'm not even aware of, because I've kind of went off on different sidetracks to kind of get me back into full circle. ChatGPT has whole new integrations that I haven't even taken advantage of with Gmail and Google Calendar. And imagine if I could take Copilot, for instance, or something that I'm not even aware of, right? And I plug in the power of structured AI, or get something where it's grown a little bit more, or to where it can integrate respectfully, then I would be pretty cool. In a conversation in person with someone, and we were talking about how they were studying AI since 1998, which makes a lot more sense to me in the bigger picture of things. Like, AI has been around a long time, and I think feeling that it's so new or so big or so gimmicky, or however you feel about AI, it's been around for a long time. It's just we haven't really let it out of the bag. But I've always kind of seen AI move through. I mean, even in 1998, playing Nintendo and kind of learning the computer, I never really envisioned the computer without some sort of AI or private. Maybe it's because I watched Flubber in 1996, but we've always been headed this direction, you know? So I really want to integrate more. I might be quiet on the speaking side. I'll probably be pushing out more music though. Or I might even just be kind of like being quiet until I build a really cool system that I can show you properly. Because all this has been talk to you. Like, you haven't really seen this in action. So, with me anyway, like, I'm sure you've even done your own AI, but you haven't got to see me in action do this yet. And I think that that's also been a disadvantage with the system that I have, which is not exactly integrated as deeply as I would like. So we're going to change some things, tweak some stuff. It's going to make the whole Life is Our Reality channel better. As a whole, it's going to be funner to work with and create. So stay tuned. I'm excited to create something really cool and go deep into some, just take a step back and go into some really deep work. Go all into deep work and dive deep, have a swim into this deep work, and come out refreshed and renewed and have something better to show you.